So guys, welcome back to another video. Yes, we are taking the BMW 760 Li on a huge trip. We're going somewhere that I've never been before and we need to get this car ready. So we're going to start off with an oil change. I have the engine running just to get the oil up to temperature, make it nice and warm, make it flow a lot easier. As you can see, the car is on the ramps. It's also chopped at the back. The parking brake is on and it's in park as well, so it's definitely not going to go anywhere. Along with an oil change, I just have a couple other bits to do as well. I have some cabin filters to go in, so I'll be swapping those. I have a couple of interior trim bits to go in as well. These little trim pieces for the wipers, they are missing on the car, so yeah, I'm going to be installing them. And I don't know if this is going to give anything away, but we also need to install this sticker as well. We need to get that put on the car, and then we also need to give the car a good exterior clean and a good interior clean as well. Oh, I'll also need to check the tyre pressures, make sure all of the wheels are torqued up, and then check all of the other fluids as well. So we have power steering fluid, coolant, screen wash. I'll fill that up to the max, and then just give the car one last scan with ISTA just to make sure that the car is ready for the trip and we're not going to have any unexpected breakdowns or faults. But anyway, we have a lot to get done today, so let's really get stuck in and let's get cracking. Okay, so I've switched the engine off now. The oil should be nice and warm. First things first, of course, is to drain the oil filter of all of its oil. So remove that drain plug. And that's pretty much finished dripping now, so I'll reinstall the oil filter drain plug. And it's a 24mm socket to release the oil filter itself. And that's the oil filter itself removed. And I've just loosely reinstalled the oil filter cap just while I drain the oil from the oil drain plug. And while that drips away, I'm going to get started on the cabin filters. Here's the old cabin filters removed. Quite a bit of pollen in these. And now there's two fresh cabin air filters ready to go in. Yeah, that's both of them installed. In the meantime, the oil has completely finished draining. I've just removed the oil filter housing cap again. Just going to give the oil filter housing a quick clean out. As you can see, I have installed the new oil filter housing cap O-ring, oil filter housing cap drain plug O-ring, and the oil drain plug crush washer as well. Let's get all this reinstalled back onto the engine. There we are then, that's the oil drain plug reinstalled, oil filter housing cap reinstalled. The oil drain plug and the oil filter housing cap are both torqued down to 25 Newton meters, and then the oil filter housing drain plug, that is just 10 Newton meters. Now let's get the car back on the ground and then we can start topping up the oil. On second thoughts, probably wouldn't be the best idea to drive this thing off of the ramps with no oil in, so I'm going to top up until we have at least oil on the dipstick, and then obviously once we have the car back on the ground, it's level, then we can just top up to the maximum mark. Now I'm pretty sure this engine should take around, I'm sure it's 8.5 litres. Of course we'll put in around 8 or so, and then we will check the dipstick. Let's see what the dipstick is telling us. Yeah, we're right at the minimum mark there. I think we've put in somewhere between 7.5 to 8 litres, so I'll put in around another half a litre, and then we'll be fine to start. We'll get it back on the ground. Although the front of the car is on ramps, it's actually pretty level because my driveway does slope down, so yeah, the engine is not at too much of an angle, to be honest. But yeah, we should be, you know, somewhere around halfway on the dipstick now. So yeah, we'll get it back on the ground, get it on some level ground, and then we'll check it properly. And yes, I did cut my finger. Okay, so of course the car is back on the ground now, and just check the oil level again. It's literally just on the minimum, so this engine definitely takes more than 8.5 litres. I'm going to add at least another litre, and of course check again. There we are, pretty close to the maximum there now. I'm going to leave it at that. Now, I've actually put in around 9.5 litres. I don't know where I got 8.5 litres. I found that online, so hopefully people have not just been topping this engine up to 8.5 litres. So yeah, if you are doing an oil change, it's going to take somewhere between 9.5 to 10 litres. It's a big old engine. So with the oil change now done, I'm just going to check all of the fluids. So of course the coolant. Yep, still at the maximum mark. We are not leaking a drop. Check the power steering fluid. Again, still at the maximum mark, not leaking a drop. Now, of course, just top up the screen wash. Yeah, that'll do. The rest now water. There we are, that's that topped up. Now it's time to check all of the wheel bolts. Yeah, we're all good for that one. Fine for that one. That one's fine as well. Yeah, we're all good. Now it's time to check tyre pressures, and I'm actually going to inflate them slightly over what I'd normally run, or will become apparent why once we get on the trip. So I usually run around 35 psi all round, but I'm going to run about 38, I think. Okay, there we go then. All four tyres now inflated to around 38 psi. I said I was going to install these cap covers for the windscreen wipers. Pretty sure they just clip over here. As you can see, they're missing. I think they just clip in. So one goes there, and then one goes there. So yeah, that's those two covers now in place. Now we need to work on getting this car clean. I'm going to clean the engine bay, obviously the exterior of the car, and the interior as well. Just needs a good vacuum and a good wipe over everything. Okay, so you've all seen me clean a car many times now, so I'm just going to crack on, get things done, and I'll check in with you after. Okay then, so I think I'm pretty much done. As you can see, it's getting very dark now. The car has been cleaned outside. I don't know how well you can see, but yeah, the car is wet. It's been raining pretty much all day. The weather has been terrible, but of course I need to get this done because yeah, the trip is tomorrow. But yeah, I've also gave the inside good clean as well, so that's all nice and fresh as you would expect. Also installed the UK sticker. Like I said, that will all become apparent why I have installed that once we have been on the trip. And then in the boot we just have some essentials, so empty petrol can, tyre inflator, torque wrench, jump starter, toolkit with various tools in, you know, things that I may or may not need. And then we just have some spare fluids, so coolant, oil, power steering fluid, then a can of tyre weld, tyre repair. I'd never ever plan on using that, but you know, if time comes that you need it, you know, you need it. And then a couple of high-vis vests as well. But yeah, let's head back in the garage and let's wrap this video up. Okay then, so where am I going on this huge trip? Of course, I'm not going to tell you, that would completely ruin the surprise, but like I said, it is the biggest trip I've ever done in any car, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. A lot of firsts to come for me. Like I said, all will become apparent for you viewers over the next couple of videos. Yeah, I need to get the car loaded up now with all of the stuff that we need for the trip, and then we need to get ready for a very early start tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully you all have enjoyed this video. Hopefully you are excited for what is to come. I want to thank all of you for watching. Please give this video a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!